Joining us with all those details there. So an important debate on which city is the best, which is India's best city, whether it is Bengaluru, whether it is Hyderabad, has in fact started. And we continue to actually, talk about what is it that makes a city really best. And we're talking about the IT hubs of the nation here. To discuss this further, I'm joined on the broadcast by Ankush Sabharwal, who is the co-founder of Corover AI. It's an IT expert and which is in fact Bangalore based. Mr. Sabharwal, thank you so much for joining me. Ankush, the Chief Minister of Karnataka has gone ahead and called this entire comparison a joke. Do you concur, or do you think there is much to be done on ground?
I'll tell you what I see. I have been in Bangalore for around 18 years. And I've been to the Silicon Valley. I stayed there. I've been to France, London for a couple of weeks now. I don't see the ecosystem as anywhere else in the world as we see in Bangalore, right? So rightly said by the panelists earlier. So we see the tech. I think 80% of the people I meet, even in the restaurants or any gathering, are just talking about the tech. And it's not just tech coming from the engineers, right? I think the government has provided the ecosystem. So we are 5 years old company. I'll tell you, the seed money came from Karnataka startup. They have elevation fund, and they encourage around 100 startups every year. So we get the seed fund, we get the paid pilot opportunities, we get exemptions in various RFPs tenders. So if you see, the startups are coming up. When the startups come up, I was the first to start, and then two co-founders, and now we are a team of 28 people in Karnataka, right? So when someone supports you from the government, from the industry ecosystem, so and when we compare ourselves in London, Silicon Valley, it's not we saying we are the best, and people there on the other side of the world, even they acknowledge, hey, Bangalore, hey, you are from the Silicon Valley, and Silicon Valley, whatever was there.
Okay. So Ankush, when you have a person like Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, who reaches out to the Chief Minister of the state and says that there is a growing divide in the state, there is a lot of economic exclusion that is happening, and this particular word that came out from TRS Minister K.T. Ramarao, where he's talking about halal and hijab, there is more to do with all of that, than just this when it comes to the state of Telangana. How do you actually take it? Do you think this is hampering business?
See, if you focus on this, yes, but again, I focus on the good things, right? So I met Ms. Kiran Majumdar, and when I spoke, right, she talks about the growth. She talks about how the business should be done. Yes, there are these things can bother few people, but if the focus is all about the growth, if it's all about the right ecosystem, you talk to the right people, learn from the others, and just keep improving as individuals, as company, as state, and as a nation. Then I think other things would have less importance. I'm not saying we'll not give the importance. We have to give the importance to other things, but there are right things which are happening. If we enhance those right things, I think it will put India further strong in the global ecosystem.